You're listening to the True North Success Podcast. Real stories of personal, professional, and financial wins from Alberta's best. With your hosts, Gary Ma and Amy Kim.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today my special guest is Dr. Erin Perry. She is an accomplished dentist and entrepreneur currently serving as the owner of Popular Dental in Calgary. Her professional journey is fueled by a deep fascination with oral health science and a dedication to precision. Dr. Perry earned her Doctor of Dental Surgery from the University of Toronto and holds a master's degree in biomedical technology from the University of Calgary. Her career reflects a unique blend of scientific research and clinical practice, including previous experience as an intellectual property intern in genetics. Dr. Perry is passionate about helping patients achieve their oral health goals through personalized care, finding her greatest inspiration in the positive impact a confident smile can have on an individual's self-esteem. It is my pleasure to have Dr. Erin Perry on the show today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So Dr. Perry, I gave a quick overview of your success, but can you fill in the details of what you do, who you serve, and how long you've been doing this for?
Absolutely. Obviously, the core of what I do is dentistry. I own 2 clinics currently, and we serve basically the population of Calgary. So we don't turn patients down. We see a wide variety of patients. We do accept all the low-income programs. So we see all sorts of patients. We accept the Alberta, the ADSC, as well as the Canadian Dental Care Plan. And what got me into dentistry, it's been a long road, to be honest. Dentistry sparked my interest in high school, I would say. I was always interested in science, especially biology, which brought me to considering medicine as well as dentistry. My mother was a radiologist, so I got a lot of exposure to medicine through her. And I shadowed a bunch of dentists in high school and in university, and watching what they did, watching the smiles that they were able to create, really sparked my interest in dentistry. So from that point, I decided that was the career path that I wanted.
Right. So you're able to, like, your experience seeing all these patients come out with great smiles, and you wanted to be able to give that to other patients.
Absolutely. Yes. Really, it was one experience when I was shadowing one of my mentors, I believe, Shep Sector, and he did a anterior case. And when the patient first saw their smile right after he put those crowns and veneers in, their excitement, the tears, it just truly changed their life. So that was kind of a point that really made me decide that that's what I wanted to do.
Right. Well, that's a fantastic story. Well, like what kind of sets you apart from the competition? Like, what comes easy to you that others find challenging?
What comes easy to me, I would say, is I'm naturally empathetic. I am able to listen to patients and stay calm when I can sense their anxiety is rising. A lot of people are very anxious, very apprehensive when they come to the dentist. And I'm able to kind of sense that anxiety and try to work with them and figure out what I can do to reduce that. That also helps me with my staff as well. If they're feeling anxious or seem off, I can have a conversation with them and help them as well.
Right. I mean, that's quite a unique skill to really be able to sense that and then help people, calm people down. Like that's pretty rare from what I've seen.
Yes, yes. Also, what sets Poplar apart is we try and do everything just a little bit different. I found when I was working as an associate, a lot of the clinics were kind of cookie cutter, and they all did the same thing. They called it drill and fill dentistry. They got patients in and out, and patients were more of a number. And I really wanted to create something where we had very personalized care, treated each person as an individual, get to know the patients. All of our staff know the patients, the doctors know them, and we know what their values are, what is important to them, and to treat each patient differently. So it's not a one size fits all. Also, I strive to be very collaborative with my patients. So I like to work with them to figure out what we're going to do to best serve them.
So it sounds like it's really building a relationship with the patient.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
And then being able to fulfill what they need together. I mean, sometimes budgets are tight and things like that. So you work together to create a solution.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it starts with a treatment plan. So, not everyone will get the same treatment plan depending on kind of what is important to them. And then it ends with financials. I know not everyone is in the same financial situation. So I work really hard. I really like my patients to get the best care that they can. So I work with my staff to provide in-office payment plans, discounts, different things like that to ensure that we can get the patients to where they want to be.
Right. What kind of tips or suggestions would you give someone who wants to be more successful?
That's a good question. I would just say basically do your research. It starts with talking to your patients. It depends, if you already have a business, I think, talk to the patients you currently have, see what they like, what makes them loyal, what makes them stick, and kind of execute on that. Also believe in yourself. Sometimes decisions are risky. Some decisions have a big financial output. And, I always just say jump the gun and deal with it later. But if you do truly believe that it's something that can better serve your patients and better serve your business, I'm big into reinvesting any money that I have back into the business. I'm still early on. My first clinic started 6 years ago, so I still have a ways to go. So I just keep reinvesting because I think providing more technology, better care is going to just boost your business.
Right. So I mean, based on that, like, what's one of the biggest challenges that you've had to overcome in your career, and how were you able to turn that into a positive? Like, you've gone, 6 years and created two clinics. There must have been some pretty big challenges through there.
Absolutely. I mean, the biggest challenge was from day one, how to set up a dental clinic. That was number one.
They don't teach you that in dental school.
No. I mean, I did absolutely everything. Luckily, my girlfriend found me a space. But then, it's the equipment. How do you get the equipment? So just straight up doing the business, and it's the standards of practice and all that stuff. So that was all a challenge. After I got that figured out, I would say ongoing, my biggest challenge is HR. Hands down. I am not a very confrontational person. I am a bit of a people pleaser. So I don't like having those hard conversations. And it very much stresses me out when there's conflict between staff and in the office. And I'm also extremely sensitive. So just feeling that vibe of negativity or stressed or angst in the office throws my whole day off, can throw my week off. I have 3 kids at home. So, I go home and I have another job, but I'm not able to kind of separate the two. So when there's a lot of difficult stuff going on at work, I find it kind of takes over my life. So that hands down is my biggest challenge. Just a couple other quick things is, competition is challenging, and difficult patients are challenging. But I will say with the HR aspect, I do have a great team. My brother has been my office manager. He's been with me since day one. And I have some other really, really fabulous team members that have helped me navigate this. And so I lean on them to help me kind of make these decisions, figure out how we're going to get through the tough times. So again, it's just leaning on my team.
Right. So, I mean, you've probably had to grow quite a bit, from when you first started, in terms of personal growth in business and learning how to do things. And that must have been, I mean, exciting and scary at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. It's been a long road and a lot of risk has been taken. Again, I'm lucky that I have a husband who has supported me through all this. I wouldn't be able to take the risk of starting on a practice. If you purchase a practice, you already have income coming in. By starting it out, I knew I wouldn't be bringing in income for years. So a lot of risk, a lot of instability, and the instability was easier when I had no children. But now with the children, it takes a little bit more of a mental toll. So it's been stressful. But again, I just find I believe in myself and my ideas, and I just keep going. And
Yeah. So, I mean, like as a busy healthcare professional, a lot of time is spent running your active business. When looking towards the future, when you don't want to be working so hard for creating that income, have you, I guess, are there things like, some people look at investing in stocks, bonds, crypto, and or using a financial planner? What are your thoughts about ways of creating income outside of your work and active business?
Um, so I do leave kind of the investments to my husband. He works in finance. So I leave that part to him. My focus really is the business. However, we do any extra income that we do have, we invest with our portfolio manager, who's actually my brother, Chris Perry, who works at Kinstead. And he has, since we've started investing with him, he's done a fantastic job. And we've actually made quite a bit of money through that. So I would honestly, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy. So any extra cash that we have, we just give it to him and see what he does with it. And any extra money that I have in the business, what I've been doing is reinvesting into the business. And I don't have a ton of advice on specific stocks or anything like that. That's not my MO.
Right. Yeah. So, but it's good to think ahead and create some sort of financial plan.
Yes.
And because I think maybe a lot of people don't think that far ahead, and don't put that money aside for the future. It sounds like things are going well for you. As we're wrapping up our interview, what kind of exciting plans do you have in the next 6 to 12 months?
Actually a lot of exciting things going on. We're actually opening a third clinic.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That is exciting.
I know that it kind of came out. So anyways, it's up in Sage Hill and we're working on, we're just about to break ground on that next month. So it should be opening in August. And I'm really excited about this clinic because I've learned so much from my first two, and working at them, I know kind of what's working, what's not working. And I'm able with this third one to implement all of these ideas that I constantly have about patient care. So we're looking to do even more personalized care with things like hygiene cards, which will have at-home personalized oral care plans for each patient. So we'll basically give this to them. And then we also offer all of the products. We've been doing a ton of product research on which products work for which certain types of oral health conditions. So we're starting to implement all of this with our new clinic in Sage, and then we'll be bringing all of this stuff to our other 2 clinics. So we're implementing a bunch of new things. We're going to introduce it all at once in August. The other thing too is we just got it's called the Solea laser. It's a new piece of technology, which I'm super excited about. I just did my first treatment this week, and basically we're able to do dentistry without freezing. So no needles involved. Yeah, it's amazing. The laser itself anesthetizes the tooth, and the laser is a hard tissue laser. So it actually drills into the tooth very precisely without taking off too much tooth structure. And it actually sterilizes a tooth as well. So with the normal traditional dentistry, you don't actually get rid of all the bacteria. With this, it sterilizes and gets rid of all the bacteria. So fillings last longer, patients walk out, they're not frozen, the procedures are more comfortable. And we're able to also treat snoring with this laser. So it completely gets rid of snoring in about 80% of the population. And it just does a ton of other cool new things. So we have a lot of really interesting stuff that we are bringing out just to help better serve our patients. So I'm really excited.
Yeah,
honestly.
that does sound pretty exciting. I mean, like a 3rd clinic, a new laser. Like I've never heard of lasers being used for teeth type of thing.
Yeah, they're not very big in Canada. I think there's only 6 in Calgary.
Okay.
They're way more prevalent in the US because they're sold by, right now they're only sold by Patterson Dental in Canada. So yeah, they haven't really taken off. They are very expensive too. So, it's a lot, most people don't know about it, but it's really a fantastic piece of technology. So
Nice.
very excited to get going. Yep.
Yeah. Dr. Perry, that wraps it up today. Thank you so much for your time and sharing your thoughts and insights with us. It was a real pleasure to have you on the show. Dr. Perry, if people want to connect with you, what's the best way?
The easiest way is just to go to our website, Poplar Dental Care, POPLAR dentalcare.ca. We also have social media, or you could just call our office 403-407-1246 and talk to one of our many knowledgeable admin. But again, website shows all of our services and everything and how to book.
Right on. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Take care.
Okay, bye now.
Want to share your success story? Apply to be a guest at truenorthsuccessshow.com/guest. We'd love to hear from you.